What's going on, guys? We're doing a pull day today. We're here pretty late. It's 8:30. We need to catch up on sleep and shit. So yeah, we didn't come in the morning. We came at night.
Yeah, we're showing you guys the reality of how it is to work out. Like when everyone's done with their 9 to 5, it's packed as hell. Like everyone's here, and for some reason, like it's really hot.
It's hot as hell, bro. There's a lot of heads in here. But yeah, we talked about hitting chest. We talked about hitting legs. We're gonna talk about hitting back today. All right, so we're gonna start off with heavy rows.
Wait, did you take pre or no?
Huh?
Did you take pre?
Nah, no pre. I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep if I take pre, bro.
What do you
But yeah,
think
we're
I
gonna
should
start
take?
off with heavy rows. It's a good compound back movement. It builds a lot of your back actually.
I'm gonna take some pre.
It requires a lot of your stabilizer muscles, your erectors. Requires your legs a little bit too because it's not chest supported. Yeah.
All right, guys, enjoy my full scoop for the culture.
Oh, this shit feel light today. But yeah, this is gonna build the majority of your back. Back has a lot of muscles. I'm not even sure the name of all of them. You have your rhomboids in the middle of your back. You have your traps directly above the middle of your back, kind of connects to your neck. You have your teres. You have your rear delts. You of course have the largest group, your lats. You have your spinal erectors. A lot of muscles to target here. But for majority of these movements,
Fuck, man.
it's just some sort of pulling. That's why it's called pull day. So here, Jeffrey's trying to pull the bar into like his belly button. That's kind of the cue for rows. You just want to go heavy, try to pull into your belly button, and just depending on the type of grip you use, it can be really good for your lats. Just overall back thickness, to be honest. If you're doing overhand, it's gonna be a little bit less lats and more of like your upper back. That's why we do this, to be honest. We get a lot of lat volume in already. Just from doing like low rows and whatnot, low rows and pull downs. But yeah, that's why we program these, especially in the beginning of our workout where we have the most energy. This is a very good compound to do. All right, so next up, we're gonna be doing lat pull down. But I like using close grip because it targets more of my lats. And like the way that I'm holding it too, the arm pat that I have, my elbows, which is what the lats are attached across, they're attached to your shoulder also, but on the back side. It comes straight down from here, from your spine all the way to your lats. So you wanna pull down, you wanna make sure that your arm path, if you wanna target the lats, is you're coming in from up top and you're ending right next to your back or a little bit behind your back. I'll show you guys right now. Man, this is gonna target mainly the lats, other back muscles as well. If I did wide grip, it would target more teres. If I do close grip, but I hold it like this, it would do more upper back. By this, I mean if I'm not holding underhand, I'm doing overhand. Oh, that was 9. Not as many as I wanted, but that's okay.
guys.
Yeah, now watch how he does it.
Let's do it. Honestly, guys, the attachment. I feel like you use any attachment, but I feel like this is pretty good. So if your gym has one of these, definitely use this.
All right, he's doing an underhand. Again, look at the elbow path. It's going straight from in front of him, and it's kind of doing like a crescent shape, where he's bringing his elbow closer to his back. That's the primary function of the lats, to bring your elbow towards your back. That's the biggest back muscle. That's something that you need to know. So any movement where you're pulling overhead, or any movement where you're bringing your elbow from in front of you to behind you at a 45-degree angle with your scapula, that's going to target your lats. And then as you flare your elbows more out and you're pulling back, you're going to be targeting more of the upper back muscles. Now we're doing low rows. Low rows, they're going to target the lower portion of your lat. So the lat pull downs, that targets your higher portion of your lat. So your lat is a very large muscle. Kind of like your pec, there's different sort of sections to it. There's the upper, there's the middle, there's the bottom. Every single lat movement you do will target the entire lat, but it will bias different portions of your lat. Don't get too caught up into it. It's just the basics. You just want 2 lat movements in every single pull day that you do. Every back day you do, you want 2 lat movements. You want 1 rear delt. And you want 2 movements that'll build the rest of your back that are not lat. So for instance, teres, rhomboids, traps. Straight rhomboid traps. I don't think I'm missing any muscles. I already said rear delts, so yeah. 2 for lats, 2 for the rest of your back muscles, and 1 for rear delts, because do not neglect rear delts. That will give you that 3-dimensional, like, boulder shoulder look. Do not slack on that shit. But yeah, same thing here. The cue for every single pull exercise is you want to be pulling from your elbow back. So I get as far away from it as possible, so it's always loaded onto my lat. Come a bit closer, and watch my elbow. Trying to stay as close to my back as possible. Trying to tuck my shoulder in, or tuck my elbow in, sorry. Going into complete failure. Started pulling my shoulder a little bit, so I stopped. I also use straps. I recommend getting straps. My forearms are, of course, weaker than my back. It's gonna be like that for everyone. Don't let your forearms be the limiting factor. Same thing. Elbow close to your back. Want to tuck it in. This is a variation of the barbell row that we did, except it's chest supported. So you could load on way more weight. It's gonna isolate your back way more. You're not gonna be needing to use your spinal erectors. You're not gonna need to be using your entire posterior chain to keep your body up with your legs. You're just leaning on this and you're just pulling, that's it. What we do on this is we go a little bit more wide grip so that we're focusing more of the upper back. There's gonna be much more upper back because we're going wider. With the normal barbell row, we went a little bit closer and we were pulling towards our belly button. This way we're gonna be flaring our arms and we're gonna be pulling towards the center line of our back. Right after you fatigue yourself doing the T-bar rows, we're gonna move into Kelso shrugs, and I'll show you how to do those, but those are gonna primarily target your traps and not your upper traps. I'm talking about like your mid-lower traps. Chest supported. Okay, I fatigue myself. Move on to Kelsey shrugs. You're just gonna lean over all the way. You're just gonna retract your scapula. 2, 3, 4. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I bet.
It's gonna target your traps really well. Make sure you add that to your arsenal. It's a very good exercise. But yeah, just basic anatomy, guys. Look at the elbow path. He's flaring less. This will be a bit more of a lat bias movement, but it's still gonna be hitting upper back. All right, so after entire pull day, normally what people do is arms. So by arms, I mean like biceps. You're gonna hit your iron curls, you're gonna do your preacher curl. Those are the 2 movements that we do. One thing that I actually want to implement into our program is we're probably gonna swap what part of the arm we do on what day. So for instance, we're gonna start hitting triceps on our pull day. And we're gonna start hitting biceps on our push day. Now the reason that this would be better is because that portion of your arm is gonna be less fatigued that day. So for instance, at a lot of these pulling maneuvers, you're also going to be using your biceps as a secondary muscle to move the weight. Once your back is sufficiently fatigued or at a certain level, you're gonna start using more of your biceps. So to counteract our muscles kind of becoming fatigued and us being able to push less, if you just swap the order of what muscle you train on what day, you could train it fresh. So on push day, you're not using your biceps for anything. Literally nothing, unless you're doing like chest flies and I guess you're kind of bringing your forearms together. You're not gonna be using your biceps. So we're gonna train biceps on push day, we're gonna train triceps on pull day. A little bit confusing, a little bit weird. The muscles don't really work together, but just from like a pure hypertrophy standpoint, it's the best course of action.
All right, guys, that wraps up back in by day. Pretty good. We're here at night for the first time in a while, and we just found out that we feel much stronger at night. Honestly, waking up at 6 a.m., coming here right off of that, yeah, like putting all that weight on your body, all that pressure, you do feel it. It's not really something normal.
Yeah. Waking up at like 6 in the morning, it feels good. Coming to the gym, getting it out the way, it feels good. But in terms of like the lift itself, it's pretty shit. You just feel like trash. Your entire like lift, like you don't feel strong at all. Like now, like my body is ready. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to lift weight. As long as it's not too close to when you go to sleep, I think that lifting at night should be completely fine. There's no issue with it. So we might try this for a bit. We're gonna see how it goes. If morning feels better, we'll go in the morning. Night feels better, we'll go at night. That just means that the uploads are going to be later towards night. I'll try to like literally get home and fucking update or like edit them as soon as possible. But yeah, the uploads might be happening a day after they're normally intended. But I'll try to keep it Monday, Wednesday, Friday for y'all. But yeah, thanks for watching. We hope y'all learned something. We gained 2 subs today. We're at 36 right now. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for joining the family. We really appreciate all the support, the kind words. It's what keeps us motivated. It's what keeps us going. And we're gonna show you guys what we're made of. We're not gonna let you guys down.
Yeah, definitely.
We're natural people. We don't blast steroids.
We're not faking any of this.
We're not faking any of this. We literally come in here, we work our asses off. We're trying to get our eating on track.
Literally like a real life. Like we have jobs. We have a life out of this. Like
we're going to school. We have jobs. We have family. We have everything. We're still gonna make time to eat right, and train right.
Not family. Not family.
No, I mean we have moms. We have dads. We don't have kids, but like
Yeah. I
hope not. But
you guys get the point.
Yeah, y'all got the point. But yeah, so if we could do it, y'all could do it too. That's what we're just trying to show you guys.
Yeah.
You don't need to blast steroids to look like fucking, like Alex Eubank or something. These are people with like top 1% genetics. Chances of you looking like that are very low, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Keep that shit in your head. It's not impossible. You can do it if you absolutely lock the fuck in. You get everything to be optimal, your nutrition, your micronutrients, your sleep, your recovery, your training, everything. If you're locked in, you could achieve that, and we're here to show you guys that it's possible.
Yep. And with that being said, subscribe, comment, like, guys, tell your friends, support us.
We're on the come up, bro. We're on the come up.